What's up guys, this is tcgo and I've got a post-narrated PTCGO match for you today. I am playing with my Regieelsaring deck and my opponent is playing Durant. This is like the 10th game or something that I faced Durant in a row, so I decided not to narrate it while playing, but then it turned out to be a great game, so I'm just going to do it anyway. He mulligans, which is very nice because I get to see that he's running Durant, and I don't really get a good start. I do get a switch, however, so I can easily just go into Cleffa if I want to later by using that, and that would be nice. Anyways, I get my extra card, which is a pont, which is very nice. It's always nice to get ponts, and my mouse is still useless. I really don't know why. I think it's something with my OS, because it's like weird and stuff. Anyway, he leads with Rotom. Basically, he got a useless start. Mine isn't all that great, but it's way better, especially since I got the Thunderous. So I'm just gonna play that down, I think. Or maybe I play Interviewers first. That would kind of make sense. Well, I do play it down, and then I play Interviewers to get all the energy I can. Would seem like the logical play. And Collector would have been smart, so that I could have. Well, I didn't have any energy, so I guess it was smarter to play the Interviewers, because now I can get Thunderous. This is either this deck probably has Electric then. Yeah, and I have a Mewtwo, because every deck needs a Mewtwo. No, but it's really good for taking out opposing Mewtwo's, if nothing else. Especially since I run a few switches and stuff. Unfortunately, he gets an N, which is used very bad, because I had kind of a very nice hand. But I draw into a pretty good hand as well, with some energy and stuff. The Crushing Hammer, I hate that fucking card. Seriously, it's just annoying. It's not really that good. It's just really annoying. And I'm gonna play down my Eviolite on Thunderous. No. Why didn't I do that? I could do that. I should have done that. Okay. I'm probably just gonna put an energy and then charge and stuff so I can kill him next turn in case he doesn't get any pokes. What? That would be. Oh, that's very bad. That's very bad, because if he uses a hammer now, I can't attack next turn. Anyway, he's placed the Alpha Lithograph, which is like you get to look at your prices, I think, so that he can see if he has any Durants in there. And it turns out he doesn't, I think. And now he plays a Pont after putting an energy on Rotom. I don't know why. Does Rotom have a retreat cost? It probably does, actually. And he's going to play a Level Ball, which is a very annoying addition to Durant decks, because you can get more Durants in faster. Now he's going to play another Hammer. He gets Tails, luckily, but he gets that thing, meaning I cannot attack this turn either. So had I gone for Charge last turn, I would have been able to put an energy on Dynamo and retreat it, and then attack with Thunderous. Now I can't. That was very stupid, but that's the way it's going to be. I'm just going to Collector for, I guess, Mewtwo and the Teddiursa and another Dynamo would be kind of smart. I did not notice the fact that Durants resist Psychic during this game. I realized after the game. I'm going to look through my cards as well, see that I have both Electrics. And, well, Cleffa isn't really good. I'm just gonna take Dynamo. That's strange. Well, Eeldeck doesn't really work against Durant decks. Eeldeck doesn't really work in this format to begin with. Because, well, it's just not a good card in this format, because of all the heavy hitters that will kill in one hit. And for some weird reason, oh yeah, I wanted to get the Parahax. I fished for a Parahax there, did not get it, and he got a Collector. I think he drew that Collector since he didn't play it earlier. So he's going to get all three of his Durants, and now he's going to start being annoying and stuff. Because this is what Durant decks does. if none of you have played it, this is exactly what it does. It gets 4 turns up and then it removes 4 of your cards from your deck, which is very annoying. I'm drawing to Nurturing, a useless draw, but I am going to get Thunderers into play, and that means I can kill one of the Durants this turn. If I do that, I think I do that. Really, this deck works quite well against Durant because I have Regieelsaring with 40 plus 20, meaning that's 60 plus 20, which kills Durant in one hit, and I've got, unless they have special metal, a few of them. But this is the annoying part. Oh my god, I hate that card. That was his 3rd hammer, I think, and then he played down something, and yeah, he played a Uniper, and he got 7 new cards, and that's just, and a special metal. So basically everything is going his way right now. He's getting all the cards he needs. I'm not getting really anything at the moment. However, I do have kind of an advantage from the get-go, in that I don't really need to get too much to get going. Because if I get that electric or one of those level balls, basically those 3 cards that he pulled out there were the 3 worst cards he could pull out. Because that was 1 electric and 2 level balls that I could have used to get electrics. So that was pretty much very horrible. But I do draw into electric, which is kind of nice, so that I can get an energy on Thunderous. I guess I go on Thunderous, yeah, I do. And then I think I'll just put an energy on Dynamo Retreat and go for Charge. Seems like that would be the smart play. I would think. Maybe I go for Thunderwave for the Parahax. No, I do Retreat. Yeah, that's the best play. So I got in Thunderous. I'm going to go for Charge now, because if he has another hammer, which he probably does, to be honest, he could have gotten rid of an energy, but I could still attack, because I could put one on it next turn, but I didn't have any energy left in my... I don't run many. I have some rainbows and some DCs. I have 4 DCs, 4 rainbows, I think, maybe a few prisms as well. So I don't run many electric energies. They're basically just there for the early game, and so that I can build up my Regieelsaring and Ursalings faster once I have them out. Basically, Thunderous is just early game. He's meant to be used with the first collector I draw, in order to get all my electric energy out of the deck and into the discard pile, so that I can use them with my electrics to build up Ursaring and Regieelsaring. That's also why I have rainbow energies instead of prisms, because with rainbows I can put 1 damage counter on Ursaring, and then I can go in and do 120 directly. Anyways, he gets pretty much a perfect hand, and gets a revive and a catcher, and yeah, pretty much the perfect hand he could have gotten. But it doesn't matter too much, because I have the DCE in hand, so I can easily retreat my electrics and go out into Thunderous and kill him again. And I'm going to play down Teddios as well, which I don't really know why I did that. Well, why not? I'm not going to evolve it, because of the heavy retreat cost on Ursaring. I've been thinking about playing Skyroad Bridges in this deck, but I don't think I will, because it's not a good card, really. Anyways, I get my rainbow energy. At this time I only had 1, because I didn't have any more. I do have all 4 now, so that's not a problem anymore. But at this time I only had 1, so I got kind of lucky that I got them. But he's of course going to get another crushing hammer. I don't know if he's used like 10 of them now. It seems like it. He's going to throw out a few energies and I guess get a revive. No catcher. Okay. So he's used like 10 catchers as well. Basically he's getting really good cards. It seems like every card he's drawing is useful, and those that are not he just throws away for junk gun fodder. So I'm not going to be able to attack next turn, which sucks. Or am I? No, I'm not. basically I'm stuck, and that means that he's gonna get closer and closer to decking me out. I don't know how many cards I have. I should have looked at that. I think I did somewhere along the line. I'm gonna put an energy on Teddiursa. I guess because it's the only thing I can do, and I'm probably gonna put the rainbow down on Teddiursa as well. Would have been the smart play, and just hope to draw a switch. But I guess I put a rescue on electric instead, which doesn't really make sense, but whatever. And I guess I'll just end my turn. Yeah, I will. Or will I? Yes, I will. I'm keeping the Eviolite there just in case I need I get a draw into junk arm. I'm not really getting anything with my draws anyway, but just in case I draw into junk arm, I can use the Eviolite as junk arm fodder, because it's not good at all when facing Durant decks, because they obviously don't attack. So you know, he gets another revive on his Juniper, and for some reason he uses Rotom to switch his prices. Doesn't really matter at all. This time he doesn't really get... I get finally a good draw, and here you see the junk arm. Just gonna look around what kind of cards I have. Guess I'm gonna pull Switch, would have been the logical play, I think. I don't know what else I could pull. Energy, but that wouldn't really be good, since I have a rainbow in my hand anyway. I can't even pull energy. I don't know why I'm saying that, because I can't. I would pull a Switch, and then play Eeldeck down with the damage and an electric energy, meaning I have 3. I can do 90 because of the first deck doing 30, and I can start decking him out. That's obviously not the point of Eeldeck, but still, kind of works. And here you see my mouse glitching out. Basically, it started doing that in other places as well, not only PO, but it's only right after I've been playing PO, so I still think it's PO's fault, so to speak. And I get my Eeldeck out, and now I'm going to do 90, which means I'm going to kill the Durant. Actually, I only do 70, because he had an Eviolite. Yeah, he did. He had an Eviolite. Okay. And I draw into DCE, which is very good. Well, yeah, in case he catches me out, it's really good, actually. He's going to Lost Remover. I hate that card as well. All the cards that remove your energy, they're just annoying. I don't know why he did that, remove the rescue energy, to be honest. I guess because he wanted to capture out my electric again, but I would have... I don't know. But it's just special. I don't know. Well, I don't know why they would run energy search thingies either, to be honest. It's not like they're going to run out of energies. I guess Durant Dex has like 50 trainers or something, so I guess that's why he's getting all these good cards all the time. It's like the 4th time he played catcher, I think. He's going to catcher out my electric. Doesn't really matter, as I do have a DC in hand, but he's going to get rid of 4 really good cards, or actually 3 good cards and 1 useless. But I'm going to look through his discard pile, I guess, searching for all the catchers he's used. I think there's 1, there's 2 and 3, I think. I'm not sure, I didn't really see. Anyways, they've got junk arms and stuff, so they can use them anyway. Just gonna put DCE on electric. I really got lucky with my prizes this game, actually. Really bad luck with my draws, but really good luck with my prizes, so I guess that evens it out. And now I'm just gonna, well, I am gonna put an energy on electric, just in case he has another catcher, which he probably will. He has 8 cards, and I have like, I think I have like 7 or something. So I'm not going to deck him out. I do get a really nice one there, removing one of the twins from him, because that would have meant he could have gotten 2 more cards that he would have liked to have, and basically ruin me. But it doesn't really matter, because he top decks a Pokegear and draws his other twins, so so that doesn't really matter. That's just annoying. That's just really annoying. Anyway, he plays twins. I do not know what he gets. I can't see that because it's twins. And now he only has 3 cards in his deck, and I have 10. And for those of you who can do math, that means that I will win, I think. he will remove 5 per turn, and no, that actually means that he will have 1 card left when I get rid of my last card, so that means he will win. If I don't take out 2 of his guys, of course, because I have 2 turns now. So those of you who know how to count also knows that's kind of how it works. Anyway, I have catchers. I have a junk arm in my hand. I don't know what I'm going to get, though. I would put an energy on my electric. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Or possibly on my dynamo. Doesn't really matter, because either one needs an energy to get out of there. And then I'm going to keep the junk arm in my hand just in case he goes for N. Yeah, very good, very good. So that if he goes for N, I get the junk arm into my hand, into my deck again, instead of getting the switch into my hand. Which would have been better, but I guess he could have had something that discarded my cards, I don't know. Anyways, he's going to play another junk arm, doesn't matter. I have won the game at this point, because he's going to get a catcher. I think he's going to get a catcher anyway. Possibly gets a revive, but I would have gotten a catcher. He does get a revive, which means I'm going to win. Perhaps he thought that I would lose when I drew my last card, but that's not how it works. How it works is that you lose when you're supposed to draw a card but cannot draw. That is when you lose. So yeah, basically I will win next turn because I will knock out another one of his Durants, and that means I will win. So that was a really good game. PokeDad 88-12. And I actually draw my second switch as my last card. I don't even know why I'm playing the junk arm. I do not know. Especially with my laggy ass mouse, I shouldn't have done that. What do we draw? Plus power. Well, why did I do that? Well, I don't know. Maybe because I wanted to do 90 the last turn, because he has a special metal. Anyway, I'm just gonna kill him, and that will be the game. So, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time, when I do something. Peace out, hope you enjoyed, peace.